Welcome back to Sunless Sea, where we will be heading southward to try to discover some new lands. So we'll do kind of, probably Mutton, Chameleon, the Command Canal, all kind of the usual suspects. Try to discover something over here before heading back north again. Actually, do I have any secrets to spend? This is something I always forget. And if I do, I'd spend it with her. Nope. New thing to happen. Let us chop up the fisherman and get our port report. Do we bother with the hilltop? It's 100%. We've exceeded, we gain terror and fragments. Yeah, this is the same thing as before. We could head due south. Looks like it's all pretty empty. Oop. Alright. Oh. A jelly fluer. Looks like I might have to get him later. I'm just running and hoping that he can't catch up. Let's get that port report and our moves from the great game. And no point there. He's turning to face. He's probably a 2-shot. No, a 3-shot. Oh, there he goes. Z story. I think we have enough need for food, for supplies. And I'll take that. Yeah, so again, I'll go for a due south route. See if we can discover anything. And they had those one ships around here. We may be able to fight one of the smaller ones. It's like a trireme kind of thing. That's no good. Alright, let's go around it. Adam's Doom. dealing with. Alright, we just gotta get behind him. Yeah, go in there. Ouch. I think he's done for, but... yeah, there's no advantage to beating him. Because if I can't loot him, there's no experience points. Oh no. Alright, we just have to rush by. It's our only chance here. Because this thing is going to cause some damage. No! Don't do it! Really bad. Let's get our port report. Oh, we've lost hearts in making a port report. Let's not do that again. Sensations of the Republic are overwhelming. This is a desire for years. That is hatred for the fountains. Here's an emotion that can only be expressed mathematically. Now you are awash to a nostalgia for the hatching of the egg. Write it down. Write it all down. Perhaps you'll be rid of it. That's horrible. 50 echo. We got money to spend, so we could go for that. Terror 70 to listen. Do I have access to shops? I do have access to fuel at a super cheap price. Shore leave. An open door. The city is a temple where shattered columns let slip from time to time impossible thoughts. Man finds his way through labyrinths of words. Capture his own eyes. What happened? Did you pay for it? What did you pay for? Oh, you've gained terror. Gain fragments. Parliament flies is open for business. Mark the Parliament flies. You've gained terror. Visit the shops tab. House of Pleasures. Still have the cheap fuel. We can buy Prebble linen at 57. I don't know if that's a good price or not. I'm going to write that down for reference, but I don't really want to risk it right now. Leaves a little space. Otherwise, I think we're done here. Though we're not going to launch until he gets lost. If that's possible. Yeah, so it looks like we are using food very slowly. Though I don't know if I can survive another hit if I don't let him get some space. Yeah, you just keep going over that way. Yeah, that's food well spent. So he may turn back on us, is the thing. So I should probably go maybe a longer route down to the Grand Geode. So I can still veer off from this angle. Oh, that's him. He's literally going the exact way that I wouldn't want him to. Yeah. Just go like this. Just stay out of his range. And we shouldn't have a problem. I mean, there's still the golden ship, which would be even more dangerous. Which might be what's down there. Oh yeah, it looks like he's kind of giving chase. Alright, let's go in the middle if we can do it. We've certainly got the fuel to explore. Alright. I need advance. No, just go the shortest path. Yeah, so we will need to be pretty damn careful, because any kind of second tier fight is just out of the question. Let's talk to the authority again. You saw the Commodore, and then there was something bright. You discussed matters of importance. You're certain of it. Teasing clues linger in your memory. A sailor asked to stay behind, and you permitted it because it's all clear. It'll all come clear later, probably. I've gained terror. What? And I have an extraordinary implication. Lost a crew. Sunstroke has not changed. Well, no shops or anything. Yeah, growing terror is not good. Yeah, I have the fuel, so I can do a little bit of exploratory. Oh, there's one of these golden, glorious dreadnought. I want no part of that. Oh, come on, give me my map. There we go. A whole lot of nothing. Nope, nope. We're getting out of here. You're lost in the fog bank. Stay over there. Oh. Super bad. But he's far away, so... yeah, he doesn't have anything on me. And he turns off. Alright, this looks like something. Oh yeah, this gotta be 50% or better for that to work. Should have been doing that. Ah, shit. What kind of health does that have? 200, yeah, that is nothing. Those are super bats. Yeah, we get in, get out, run away. Port Carnelian. I think this is one of the places we need to get to. Fallen London's sole imperial possession. Treasure it. London's first undersea colony sweats under a blanket of southern heat. To the right of the dock, the sapphire mines yawn. To the left, the governor's house stands, prim as an Elderwick mansion. Behind lies the fungal jungle, ghostly in white and violet. I thought we had something. Anyways, Imperial Tea Shop for 20 echoes. Let's see what it gives us. They import the dollies from London, but the tea is local, blue and smoky. The crumpets are warm, the tablecloth's white. You can almost imagine you are back in Vale Garden, except for the tiger lounging on the divan. It laps tea from a Nazir bowl and complains about the recent nostalgic trend in poetry. 5 terror for 20? That's not terrible. Call at Harston's house, talk to the tiger in the blue bazaar. The curling coast piling natives are eloquent, placid most of the time. The Blue Bazaar is Port Carnelian's great indoor market. arced lofty plush with patterned carpets where the vendors display their wares, most of all awash with gossip. The tiger chats about the banded prince, their supposed monarch, and his palace deep in the jungle. You levered the conversation onto the state of his people. He has no complaints, he says, not even about recent reinstallment of the travel restriction on natives, nor the report of a tiger killed at the jungle's edge. His tail flicks. Now we have our port report. 40% pan for sapphires. Influence affairs in the port. Locked with supremacy affairs. You need port networks. Insinuate an agent. 40%. So we need to improve our veils. Then we can do this influence affairs stuff. Fuel. Okay priced fuel. Solace fruit. Yeah, I might have to look at the solace fruit price. Take that down to Sapphire Exchange. Oh, here's the coffee. I think. So let's buy 4 of those. 2 for our mission, then 2 to sell. So coffee's at 38. Hopefully I'll remember to check that later. And that's expensive, so until I know what's going on with that, I don't want to mess with it. Oh, I can get a clattery heart. It thrums, it wanders, it has delightful stink. This ship is available to players who backlist Sunless as the navigator tier higher. It will become available as DLC. Apparently I got it as DLC. Hold capacity, crew, quarters for 30. This is a pretty good one. It's really good, quite honestly. And you need a deed for it, and 1,000 echoes. Oh, maybe I'll never be able to get the deed. It's just showing it off, so I'll buy the DLC. All right. Yeah, so due north, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, a friendly ship. Discovered that vortex and Rainer's vortex. Not sure if they'll actually help us in a fight if we were to run into anything. Is that on our map? It's not. Let's look at this buoy. Oh, and there's some land. Oh, shit. Well, we're in it now. We can duck behind. Then maybe he won't be able to get a shot off. I'm totally fine with this. Loot and scuttle. Fuel supplies, and more fuel. Yeah, but I saw that little piece of something. Some bats. Unless that's just outskirts of the college. Autumn Islands. It looks like that's all it really is. Liplian Point. Yeah, that's all it is. There we go. So what do we have going in here? Let's compile our port report. While the thinkers continue their untroubled and sedentary existence, new schools of philosophy are born and die like bubbles. Extraordinary poetries are written in water, and occasionally a retired pirate tries and fails to get invited to salons. Wispways. I can go beach. I did that last time, I think. Gather supplies. Unlock with propagation is no more than 0. Eat, drink, be merry. Let's gather supplies, see what happens. You just gain 2 supplies. Your cruise strips a stretch of shoreline bare. It'll have burgeoned again by next week, no doubt. Okay, great. No shops. So we'll head north to Gator's Morn. Let's cut through this gap. Now I know that there's some pirate ships around Gator's Morn, so we will need to be careful. But as we've demonstrated, if we play the tactics right, we can take no damage. Yeah, right there. But if he hits us, we could probably take 1 hit. Stalactites loom in the distance like the cranes of the Wolfstack docks, but vaster, vaster. The Corsair's forest. Our outlooks are watchful. Very watchful. Oh, I didn't quite discover everything. And yeah, through the backside. Then I don't think port report is quite in the cards, but we shall explore the morn once more. Okay, a glittering eye. You turn and there's a long, lank, brown man at your shoulder. Listen, he says, I have a story for you. Something about the gray beard compels your attention. Leave, turn the situation around. Now I have stories for you. 3 of those. I need a Z story. Let's see what he tells me. A rambling tale. His story has a wedding full of murderers and a leafless forest and a vast serpent which eats souls. The tale winds on and on like the serpent until you are lost in the dizzy toils of its sinister ships and glamorous corpses. You nod awake. He's gone. But not, it seems, before searching your pockets for small change. Lost 2 echoes, gained terror, and you have a tale of terror. I have all the tales of terror. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, here's the honey. Good thing I checked to sell it. Kind of expensive fuel. Salt Street 250 again. This is just selling. I can build it by concealed compartment if I need to. Yeah, let's go to the station for a port report. That's maybe pushing a little close. Alright. Oh, it's a one time, so I can't even do anything here. So I want to skip that if we're not. Yeah, maybe skip Abbey Rock, making a loop. Oop. Creeping tendrils of fungus, seaweed, and unmanageable flora. And we have the crab cake. Yeah, we're getting into very dangerous waters, I'd say. Yeah, let's just turn away. But some valuable fragments have been gained. Oh, another. The temptation. Is this in the Discovery? Surely. Labyrinth of Eels. Oh, it's not giving me the map though. It doesn't appear to be a dock. There we go. Don't want to spend long there. Oh, we're past the Shepherds. I mean, let's just risk it going north. We've got the fuel. If we get into trouble, we can just cut across to the Salt Lions. Zeebats cry out. Here the wilder airs mingle with the airs of phosphate bleaks. Reaches of Damu's Gate, the name of the navigator lost above. How did the bones name below? Another ship. Oh, the Iron and Misery Funging Station. Where is it? Oh, it's further ahead. This is part of one of the things I need to do, I believe. Alright. A fervent forest of fungus. I&M has a funger operation here, felling giant beluga shrooms for building materials, harvesting Kira leaf for its medicinal properties. It is a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs the affable Factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Ah ha ha. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? Stand in the right place at the right time for the Nomek Galvalant. I don't like comedians, I'm a very serious man, but we agree on one thing, timing. That's why I'm breaking into the Factor's home, and why I need you to distract him until I found a special itinerary. Pass sign to the affable Factor. Alty asked you to bring back strategic information. This is your contact. I suppose let's do that first. A strange smile. Here, little to report, but we have had Conite privateers nosing around, and tell them that the company grows suspicious. Mr. Iron knows the Admiralty is interested in his business. Pray, my friend, that you never need to have to serve two masters, as I do. That's our commission. Unlocked with Ruby Writing 1. Ruby Writing have no more than 4. We have 3. It just so happens that you bump into the Factor on his walk home. What a happy coincidence. You couldn't possibly manage this entire picnic basket by yourself. Overjoyed to have company, he joins you on a bench for the next hour, merrily eating sandwiches. You take your leave once you have seen the Galvant pass by. Back on your deck, the Galvant laughs jovially. His rubies wink in the light. Iron and Misery will be sending a representative to the contest in Port Cecil. There's a full itinerary for all the events, tailored for every attendee. I have the director's moves mapped. We're ready to visit the chess tournament in Port Cecil, which I don't know if I've discovered that yet. Explore the island, accept a volunteer. 1 echo. But I have free ones back at port, so let's get our port report. T with the factor. I think we could certainly use anything that might help us out. An interlude. You sit out on the veranda of the factor's house, looking out over the fungal jungle. An expanse of green and sour gold. The air is thick with hovering spores. The scones are stale. Even the tea has a hint of mildew. But the factor is good company. He shares odd stories about the Gant pole where monsters swarm, about this adductions of the principles of coral, and the infestation at Featherhaven. He also has a load of bullerous fraud carded aboard your ship. He waves away your thanks. I have eaten so much of the stuff. I fear that I might be transformed entirely into fungus. He leans confidently towards you. It happens, you know, but one does have to eat rather a lot of it first. Lost terror. Gain fragments and supplies. Very nice. And we cannot gather supplies. You need terror no more than 50, and I'm too terrified. Fuel. Supplies are good. Yeah, we're actually going to need to get down to 20. I'm about to just throw this guy overboard. Yeah, so go here, pick up 20. At that point, we might as well cut it short because we can't fit anything. Alright. Yeah, just straight away. Now if we can discover a couple things up here, that's fine too. Seabat. There's nothing to report. Okay. Alright. If he doesn't give chase, if we both turn away, I mean, that's not that much better. Okay, survive that little encounter. Yeah, if we dump some supplies, we should be able to make it work. Let's compile our port report. Visit the Unmakers. A little less fear. And, oh, we have a lot of extra in the hold. Can't throw him overboard. I need to get him to coral so I have the extra cargo space. That's what I'm going to do. G for Gazette. Carry the Sphinx Stone. Excellent move. The crawling stars, the lookout shouts far above the false stars in the cavern floor are shifting. A rare and ominous event. Now what? I'm out of luck. Go either way. Record the chance and assume a name. In the new shape, it seems well on your crew may be cheered. Who knows? Eyes on the deck. Forbid them to look. You can't really stop them, but you can at least discourage discussion. You've lost one terror. First officer, take that man's name. But they quieten soon enough. I guess that would be a positive result. I think I hit Mutton Island, so that path isn't the best. Just boom boom, like that maybe. Yeah, let's get some green of this buoy before we gain any more terror. Yeah, so we go green for a bit. Looks like it continues for quite a bit. Go away! It's a crab, but I'm facing the wrong direction. Yeah, if you want to chase me all the way to port, I'll be happy to one-shot you, but not while you've got the jump on me. Oh, and the bats. Ay, ay, ay. Well, actually, I could do this stuff, but let's get our basics done. I could explore. Does it take any adventure to do this? No. 60% chance. Sample today's special for 60 echoes. You eat with gusto and leave with relief, but that night you dream of the writhing river. That water course where parabola flax grows and nightmares spawn. Perhaps the vengeance of Jonah has been purchasing their spices from behind mirrors again. Unlucky. You've lost hunger and lost terror. Okay, it's not terrible. Exploration time. The solution. A tomb colonist hobbles toward you. I will not, she hissed fiercely. I will not. Not for me, the sanatorium, nor the emergence. I lived and I will die. She draws a sword from her sash. You jump back. Tomb colonists, fearless and long experienced, are famed for their dueling skills. She raises the sword, flourishes it, and beheads herself with a triumphant cry. Her head bounces across the ground towards you. You've gained 1 terror and 1 lamentic relic. It's probably a good trade-off, I guess. Yeah, I have plenty of fuel. Alright, it's just... Alright. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna chase me down now. Good. Burning blue. The hiss of horror from the lookout. The glim lamp in the front of the ship is sputtering and arching, fizzing with blue light. Even as you watch, the blue fades. It's not a good omen. Straightforward challenge, 100%. Attempt to calm them. It's a perfectly natural explanation. Succeed in the harsh challenge. You gain a fragment. The darkness beneath is more than absence of light. It's physical presence which distorts the shape of the world. Your light melts the darkness and restores sanity to the world. You explain something of this to your sailors. It's not the first time they've heard it, but they seem slightly less nervous. Or at least the bats seem to be off us. Oh wait, no. They're still chasing. And they're gaining, I'd say. Good thing they turned away. Yeah, so we'll go hunters. Oh, these bats, we're ready for you. Where are you going? Oh. Good luck. Corpses versus reduce. Let's reduce terror. That's our best bet. Report, and we've done all of them, so maybe just Cynthia this time again. Grasps her arm, whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue, her hair is well tangled. Pets. Oh, this is just the same as before. Gain terror, tale of terror, supplies, lost hunger. Iron remains unchanged, so there was a chance to lose or gain Salt's attention. I could speed things up with news. Do I have the hold if I get supplies? I did. So Lucy gives us supplies, memory of distant shores. Alright. Just straight back to London as far as I'm concerned. Alright. First things first, we'll deliver the Sphinx Stone. 500 echoes and lost 2 terror. Same thing as before. And I don't think we have anything we need for the Rose Merc. Oh wait, we have an extraordinary implication. Above the usual price for specific goods. So let's do it. Shoshana holds a mirror over her pot of tea. The steam fogs the glass. As is market tradition, you write your information onto the condensation with a finger. When you have finished, there is a rustling beneath her scarves. A wrinkled hand emerges from the silk and places a fat envelope next to the tea pot. For the knowledge and your silence. Okay, 375 echo. Very nice. So the Rose Market is closed, and then new offers will presumably come up. Yeah, so we have plenty of space now to do all of our port reports. Ah, the strategic information. 150 echoes. Iron Republic one. Expect to happen. Well, perhaps. Okay, it's the same thing as before. So we gain terror, and yeah, there's no. That's just a bad one to do. Oh, anything in particular they need? The Admiral will see you now. Oh, moves of the Great Game. I'll take those echoes. Anything in particular you need? Visit the port below. Retrieve strategic information from the Empire of Hands, far to the east. That will be a tough one, it sounds like. Actually, can I do my... Let's take to the dry dock. The Admiralty yards. So for cheap 25 echoes, get that full repair. And I have 11 favor still. You will exchange 1 point for 2 to 3 fuel. So I just save my money. Ah, that's not too bad. So as long as I save a little bit, I will be just good. So I can do this twice. You failed the challenge and gained 2 fuel. Lost 1 favor. Heart 60 failed for 2 fuel. Actually, does it say? Oh, I got possibly too much fuel. Exchange. We have a sack of these, which... Do I remember what I paid for these? Didn't I pay, like... maybe 35 or something? But I can continue the story with the bones. The Bishop of St. Fakri. Eccentric appetites. Do you know of a place called Avid Horizon? I do, the bishop asked. It's a place of many natures. One nature is this. It is a place of confession. One tormented by his conscience may mark his name on the piers of the dock there, seeking absolution or at least punishment. Your father's name is there, and his crime. Find it, and you will find his resting place. He sips from a tiny cup of freshly brewed coffee. This is really very good. So I will give you 2 final pieces of advice. Firstly, beware Mount Nomad, and secondly, the Fathom King has been given authority over all things lost at sea. If you need more assistance, ask him. The bishop smiles at you over his coffee cup. He will ask a little more from you than I have. Go to Avid Horizon in the north, under Z, to continue. Lost 2 of the coffees. So let us just sell the other ones. Do they take up hold space? They do take up hold space, so definitely want to sell. So that would be I think I paid less than 44. So I think I made something. Or actually, is there more? I've got 1,300. I technically could... Actually, no, I can't do much exciting. The 3,000 do something exciting. Okay, this guy's got the really sweet gun. Right, this guy, which I can afford. And then I would trade in my other one for 100. Okay, let's at least do that. So we'll trade in that one, and we'll buy the best deck cannon for 900. So I can use auxiliary and bridge. Oh, actually, I could also... Engine, I think, was the other one. So... They don't have any of that. This is engine. What's that? Aft. The Admiralty's Special. 2,500 engine power. Does he have something? He has the Compulsion. Roaring Beast. 3,500 power. Avid Suppressor. Veils Suppression. So 3,500 over there. Oh, it's this guy. 15, 2,000, 2,500. Oh, fuel efficiency. 1,800. Hearts and Veils. Complex of Steel and Glass. Its heart, Serpent King rages, or so the magician claims. Oh, I can only sell that. So that seems 1,800. Yeah, these are all quite better, though. And then, oh, just slight mirrors, but this decreases veils. Okay, so this 6,000 one, that's our real goal. These are kind of mixed bag. Though I'd say this, it's a cheap upgrade. Why not? Then auxiliary. What exactly is the auxiliary? Okay, torpedo nets. We have not yet faced torpedo nets. Is there anything else that would go there? Nice auxiliary. Repair clay. Temporary engine power. A trio of clay. Stokers will reduce crew requirements, but also crew capacity, and will slightly increase engine power. They're fitted with an auxiliary slot. When they're not in use, they will stand patiently, hands by their sides, flat gray eyes, unreadable. One will say sometimes, I like it when it is quiet. Oh, I can only sell them, though. Yeah, so it's basically just kind of like torpedo nets and a few other things. Flares, are those auxiliary? And the question for me is, do they store in the hold? Oh, they do. That makes them no bueno. It's a freebie they got off me. Oh, that guy. I got nothing for him. Hire on more crew. Well, we have the free crew. Someone wants to sign on. On later visits, different officers will sometimes be available. If there's more than one choice, you can choose one per visit. Oh, we have the Determined Doctor, the Urbane Magician. He Costs 50 echoes, 50 echoes. Or we just need normal sailors right now. 5 echo. Lost 1 terror. Okay, it's not ready again. So I'll have to wait. Can't cruise. So it took up my carousel. Read the morning papers. Rest in the room. It's just not really worth it unless you're desperate. Oh, I have tons of terror. Now's the time to do this. Increase our iron by 2, which I lost in the Dauntless Hand. Wheel of Mists, Veils, Mirrors, Hearts, the Gambit, your pages. Or was it the hearts that I lost? I feel like mirrors, veils, pages are... Let's keep up with veils, I think. Veils, the Wheel of Mists. Oh, I can't do it. I would need a Z story. I can do mirrors with a Memory of Distant Shores. 25, 2 mirrors. Let's do it. The gold needle prickles. Lily Clatchermount hums. At the end of the process, the tattoo's gaze is so expressive you almost expect it to blink. You are almost hesitant to look your own arm in the eye. Gain 2 mirrors. Yay. Lost terror. Fantastic. Lost the memory. An occurrence. Your memoirs, your own sweet skin. Quality is now unflinching eye. Oh, I got stuff for you. Oh, the relic. Not a scientific curiosity necessarily, but the scholar has a collection or something. This would be so terribly wasted in an ossuary. He buffs the cranium with the sleeve. I think a climbing briar rose will suit this one rather well. A yellow rose, perhaps. Thank you so much. Let's keep this between ourselves. 5 echoes. That's not so hot. And I got one of these to give you. 10 echoes. Mr. Sachs. Okay, so this seems like more of a late game type of thing. I keep insinuating. And then we go 12. That seems like a good to go with. Foxfire candles. I don't know what this is for. So until I do, and oh, I can sell it for 50. So buying for 250 is definitely not worth it. Parabola linen for 60. Silk spider 50. Yeah, you'd need to get it for a good price. Oh, the mushroom wine. There's a place I could sell that. I remember. I don't know. Well, it's such a similar price. It must be worth more somewhere. And then do I have remaining... He's iron. Who's my mirrors? My veils. You're my mirrors. Let's speak to you. Do I have anything to spend? I do have 2 to spend. Let's gain mirrors. And I think she's a vampire, actually. Okay, now the mirrors are up. And with that, we'll end this episode and see... I'm not sure where I'll go next, but catch y'all that time.